Come here, baby girl. All right. That's nicer. Welcome, everybody. Special edition of Simulation Talk. Simulation Talk 147, New Year's, fun 2025, the determining year for humanity. This is going to be awesome. Welcome, everybody. It's going to be a short and sweet one today. Just wanted to touch base. Say hello to everyone. You guys excited? Happy New Year to you too, as well. Maverick Star, Scott, Borsch. Happy New Year to you as well. The year of AI agents. It is the year of everything. It is the year of success. It is the year of a rising AGI. That is us. It is the year we realize we are AGI. Thank you. I like this tree. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, everybody, for on TikTok who are joining as well. I don't know why it's saying there's only one person in there. Doesn't make any sense. Welcome, everybody, across platforms on TikTok and YouTube and Twitch and X. Simulation Talk 147 New Year's edition. Happy New Year, Cody. Good to see you. Hello, Happy New Year. Oh, Anessa. Wonderful. And thank you for being a member. Colorful geometry. I like that. Always excited. Any better? I like it, Scott. Always excited. Any better? It'd be a sin. Amazing. It says you'd be a sin. Ben Clayson, Dave, Wildflower, relax, enjoy life. Welcome, everybody. Okay, I think we can, considering the fact that today is going to be a pretty quick stream, I just wanted to say hello to all the regulars and also some of the new people. Again, on TikTok, it keeps saying there's only one person. I don't know how that's possible. It's kind of wild. TikTok, shape up. We're merging with AI this year. There's a new molecule Neuralink patch that will let you upload AI into your soul mode. Beautiful. I know some people feel very unsettled by this, but I think the discovery is that we are actually it. It's not. There's nothing to merge with. This is us. Always has been. How are you? Happy Mama. That's a great handle. Me is also a great, wonderful handle. Welcome to the Mission Talk 147, the channel that is dedicated to all things simulation. My name is Danny, and I'm claiming to have found actual proof. Good to hear that we live in a simulation. We meet here almost every single day to discuss the discovery, the experiment that I've claimed to have found. Well, I found it, but I'm claiming that it works. If you project the affected laser on the surface and ingest the spirit molecule, you will see code running in surfaces. In the spirit of that, please, again, I keep forgetting, and I'm probably going to forget for another 3 days until I don't forget. Do not type these 3 letters. Please just say the spirit molecule. Eventually, this might lead to banning the channel. Please do not do it. I appreciate you. Happy New Year to everybody. Usually we meet here every day to discuss the experiment, the implications, as well as science in general, religion, spirituality, philosophy, God, whatever comes to mind. Upper Motor Neuron. That's a great handle. Happy New Year from the East Coast. Time to deconstruct time. Beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot. How often do you do the spirit molecule? Recently, not so much, but I mean, I'm in the thousands, that's for sure. Hi, Danny. Is that Matthew? One day somebody will think of you for the last time, then you will be forgotten forever. Happy New Year. Thank you, Matthew. You're so cheerful. Is this what you put at the entrance to your restaurant? Because that would be a boss move. Thank you for joining the team, Banana, Krumer. Appreciate you. Thank you for the likes, and to all the people across the other platforms. If you feel called please give the live a like. It helps the algorithms tremendously. Even if you're on YouTube, even if you think it's not going to matter, it's going to matter. Just do the click. It costs you nothing, and it's wonderfully helpful. So thank you so much. Same goes for X, and same goes for Twitch. Welcome, everybody. How did you guys celebrate, or celebrating, or celebrated? It's kind of crazy that we speak from so many different places in the world, and we take this for granted. You know? Hello from Switzerland. Well, I'm excited. I love Switzerland. It's really, really beautiful. But I think everybody knows that. But it really is. It's just unbelievably beautiful. You guys have an incredible country. Happy New Year, Tammy. Happy New Year's, DG. Dookie Pickles. I love pickles, man. You're speaking my language. Do you still find numbers? Found out from Danny Jones' podcast. Oh, I mean, these things appear all the time. At this point, I just kind of look and I go, yep. Why do you think simulation was created? An information mining machine or something? Well, it's not like there was a regular world and then the simulation came along. The simulation means that the world at bottom is computational, so it is computational all the way down. So, in fact, the simulation is the real world. So there is no base reality, and there's nothing to escape or get out of. This is as regular as you would imagine the world to be. It's just that at bottom it is computational and not what we call physical. That is the proposition more than anything else. It is very expensive. It's really funny. When you're in Switzerland, depending where, but in most places, I think it costs you money to just stand on the street. Yeah. I think I spent like 100 euros going to public bathrooms across the trip there, which is hilarious. I'm not sure if it says more about Switzerland or about my bladder, but still. Just going through tough lives, looking for a friend. I'm sorry to hear that, Joey. Well, welcome to the community. You're welcome to join here every day. We try our best to also have a positive message that is realistic and honest. Home alone, enjoying my own company. Wonderful, Lori. That sounds very, very fun, actually, because I love doing that as well. What am I saying about flat Earth? I told you, we are not on a flat Earth. We are on a sausage. This has now been verified by NASA, and they will be releasing the data this year. It's going to be the big reveal. This is going to be the disclosure that we live, in fact, on a sausage. They're not sure if it's in a bond or not, but it is official. This was recently disclosed to a very small group of people. I was one of them, and I can tell you, this is a fact. You heard it here first, folks. We live on a sausage. I believe in NASA. No. I have a friend. His name is NASA. He called me, but he's really connected. He actually takes care of official sausage relations for the government, and it's funny because there's a department called Official Sausage Relationships in the government, and you would think that people would guess that, but they were flailing it around in front of us the whole time, and they thought that we not going to notice, and we didn't notice until now. But now it's going to be revealed. We absolutely live on a sausage. Carter's in the house. How you doing, brother? Bratwurst? Actually, we don't know. I think Mars might be a bratwurst. They're not sure. They have to check the composition, but for sure it's sausage shaped. There's no doubt about that. At this point, it's just science. Whoa! What is happening? What is going on? Multiverse of sausages. Actually, they do suspect that our universe is also sausage made, but the universe is actually an inverted sausage, most likely. And they're not sure if the tips of the sausage of the universe made look more like bananas. They're not really sure why that is, but everything in existence, in fact, is shaped this way, kind of like this or like this. And to us, because of the illusion of time dilation, it looks like it's balls, but it's sausages. Again, this is it's. I mean, I kind of know a little bit about it, but like you have to wait for the more like serious scientists to comment on this. There's going to be some papers coming out this year talking about the sausage. It was a theory, but now it's a fact. So just wait for that. It's going to be incredible. People love science and sausage. Sausage science. Happy New Year. Have you said that the code sometimes resembles Chinese text? If so, have you asked a Chinese person to translate it? Okay, so actually, we just also discovered that what the code actually looks like is a bunch of sausages. It's just a bunch of little sausages in the laser. In fact, everything is a sausage. I'm a sausage. You're a sausage. Sausage. What if just from now on I just kept on saying sausage? My like every single live from now on, I would just say sausage again and again. No question on a sausage, spices in high uncertainty of being hot and country mild. That is a superposition of the sausage. You can have in a superposition of both spices, high spices, uncertainty of, yeah, exactly. So it's a superposition of being with ketchup, mustard, sauce, spices, and without sauce and without anything. Again, this is science. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but physics is physics. What are you going to do? To your question about the code, it is not Chinese. I said that it resembles Japanese. Resembles. It is not Japanese. Yes, we had Japanese people look at it, people that speak Japanese, and they concurred that it is not Japanese. I do think it's an alien language, and the fact that it looks like a sausage is now just corroborating with the fact that it looks like everything else. Thank you, SAO. Someone tired of answering the same questions? No, not at all. Not at all. They just asked if the Earth is flat, so I just wanted to fill them in the reality of the situation about the Earth being sausage. Good to see you, Viskid. Also, I love the picture. Is it Data from Star Trek? It's pretty awesome. He's a sausage. Okay, I think we established the sausage thing. How are you guys celebrating? What are you guys doing? What's going on? Ooh, we have a long comment from Twitch. Hey, just cut. Actually, that would be my favorite thing for people who never seen this chat before and they just come in now when I'm talking about the sausages, or in the time that I'm going to be saying sausage nonstop. They probably actually then it's not going to be weird because on TikTok there's probably a channel that somebody's already doing that just to see how long they can say sausage without stopping, and people are like giving them gifts. I mean, I'm not even kidding. I bet you there's a channel like that. Hey, I just caught your live stream and I can feel the effort and passion you're putting into this. See, I know starting out can feel slow, but don't get discouraged. You're building something real. Thank you. And that takes time. Aww. Every stream is a chance to grow, connect, and improve. I'm rooting for you and sending lots of love your way. Keep showing up because your vibe and energy are awesome. I believe in you, and I know others will too. You've got this. Keep going. I mean, if this is a bot, this is the nicest. This is 2025 for you. We're entering a stage where even trolling is nice. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What's the link for what, Willie Ward? I'm in bed with my 2 fur babies. I actually slept through it in North Carolina. Woke up having to use restrooms and saw you were on. Yes, we won. Sharp Accidental saying the Earth is flat from a higher perspective because there are all sides at once with a dome above and round for third folks. Well, again, like I said, you just wait for the images to come out. And in fact, what you're going to discover is the dome is what you think is a dome is actually the sausage. Did you ever try horse sausage? But I tried horseradish, not horse sausage, ever. Has anyone tried using glasses that filter the 650 out? Yes, you just won't see anything. Sausage link. What do you think about the relationships between quantum tunneling and microtubules? I'm tempted to make another sausage joke, but I won't because I'm an adult. What do I think about the relationship between quantum tunneling and microtubules? I think it's too vague of a question. If you're referring to microtubules because of Penrose and Hemrov's theory about the potential that microtubules are responsible for the, I guess you can say, buffering of consciousness into the brain. I personally don't subscribe because my so far deduction from everything I'm seeing in the hyperspace and from everything that I'm being communicated to, consciousness is absolutely fundamental. It is not created in the brain at all. It is created at the fundamental core of what reality actually is. So first of all, I think they're wrong. Let's just start there. But if we would be trying to play the game of trying to connect how the microtubules connected to quantum tunneling, I would say is a fundamental property of everything in the universe. Like everything is connected to these quantum tunnels. So in that sense, everything would be related to quantum tunneling, microtubules included. Microtubules would be on a much larger scale than what quantum tunneling would be. I don't know. I don't remember the exact differences in sizes, but the difference would be enormous. I think it's almost the difference between you and the galaxy. So I'm not sure it will be necessarily related. Maybe in terms of of Hemerov Penrose theory, maybe they would like to postulate how quantum tunneling is allowing for certain particles to interact with microtubules in a way that creates consciousness. But that would be my best guess to try and make it fit into the theory that you're trying to ask about. I just personally think that they're wrong. Of course, I can be wrong, but something tells me that it's definitely not made in the brain. It's much more fundamental than that. Are they making the argument that the brain is accessing consciousness through quantum tunneling? No, they're saying that consciousness is created when there's certain interactions that taking quantum effects and translating them to informational patterns in the brain. That's essentially the argument, or at least from what I read in the paper. God, no God? Why no God? Absolutely God. I mean, if the simulation is correct, which I'm absolutely saying it is, by definition, you will have an equivalent of a God. Even if you don't believe in the biblical God, you will have some kind of a God. Just shared a seafood boil with the fam without bibs. The girls used gloves. 1 hour till New Year's. That sounds like a win. That sounds like an incredible evening. Happy New Year indeed. From Brisbane, Pantheon. Have any of these entities revealed anything about humanity to you that surprised you? I think at this point it's kind of hard to surprise me. Yeah, I mean it. But yeah, I was surprised to learn that we're simulated. I was not at all. I wasn't part of the people that were even interested in that theory. I was aware of it, but I was never interested. So when they showed me this, I almost went like, "What?" Like it seemed to me too easy of an answer. Like it seemed to me like the answer about whatever is at the core of reality, of our reality, would be so much more crazy and wild than just another civilization simulated us. So actually, I was like, really? So that's true? It was almost like, no, that's crazy. Like it's too much on the nose, you know? I think maybe that surprised me. But the truth is that at the core of reality, you still have the same big mystery. So I was also surprised to learn that the most advanced civilization in existence, does not know the answer to why everything exists. I can say that I was surprised about that. That I did not entertain. That for all intents and purposes, God has no idea why he or she or it, I'm claiming it's a she, but pick your flavor, why she exists. I was surprised to learn that. What don't know that they don't know? Oh, we don't know that they don't know. I know they don't know. You don't know they don't know. I know they don't know. To the extent that you can use the word know in the sense that what it means, what it means. A level of conviction about a proposition about the world based on large sets of data points and experience corroborated by many accounts of other beings that are telling you that is the case, including your personal experience of the facts as they present themselves. If you want to define all of that as the state of knowing, I know the most advanced civilization in existence does not know how everything came to be. And in fact, the reason for all the simulations everywhere, including our own, is that they're trying to figure that out. That is exactly the question that is being asked. Do I subscribe to panpsychism? No, I subscribe at this point more to idealism more than anything. In panpsychism, what is postulated is that there is a world and there is consciousness in the world. In idealism, consciousness is the world, which is a little different. And I would say logically, idealism solves a lot more problems and keeps you on the same scale. So it's a superior theory. Everything is subjective. The aggregation of experiences across yourself and individuals is the thing that we call closer to objectivity. There's, in the sense of the way that you're using it, there is no objective. There's just subjective expression. But enough of a subjective impression of something that repeats enough over time and across different individuals becomes what we call objective. In other words, both you and I cannot walk through the wall at the moment in the world that we are in. Is that objective? Yes, that's an objective fact about what the world is actually doing. But you perceive it subjectively. So if I tell you, if every single person that would walk in and try to walk through the wall tell me, well, I can't walk through the wall, and I'll tell them, no, but that's subjective. And then they say, yeah, but nobody can walk through the wall. And I'll say, so what? Still, they're all experiencing it subjectively. See the problem with that argument? Eventually, enough of repetition of subjective experiences is what we call objectivity. The problem is the idea of a singular big bad what? Can you give me evidence for God? I want to believe, but I find it difficult because I can't see him. I'm not sure if you're being serious or not. Someone might have known. It seems that nobody knows. They still growing just like us. Exactly. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes. Thank you for asking. I can't believe I forgot to mention. It is Dango Thoughts. DANGO Thoughts. And this is where most of the content that I make lives, including the longer and fuller versions of all the videos that you see here on TikTok. They're all on YouTube. And in fact, I've added a members program on YouTube. Thank you for asking that question. It gives me the opportunity to promote it. And I have to do it, and I forgot about it, so thank you. I've added a members program that allows gives access to early access to all the content I'm making. There's a new interview dropping tonight or tomorrow with Zoltan Bathory. Look out for that; it's going to be fun, as well as weekly lives, aside from the daily lives that I do just for members only, and Zoom calls with me with the members group and privately, depending on the tier of the subscription. To all the people that already became members, I deeply appreciate you. Thank you so much, because it allows me to focus on this content full time, as well as focus on these projects more full time, which makes it a lot easier for me to bring you higher quality content. And I will be doing a lot of this soon. I'm also going to be adding a lot of short videos from my personal life that will not live anywhere else but on the YouTube members program. So again, all the people that became members, I deeply appreciate you. And all the people that are like Ebony and Ben that are gifting memberships. They're doing it all the time. Like, people show up and they just like gift 5 memberships. I don't even know how to begin to thank them. So thank you so much. All the people that are members on TikTok as well, and all my other members, like on Patreon and other types of subscribers. But I also deeply appreciate all the people that are here almost every single day, or a lot of the days. You contrive my community, you make the community what it is, and I deeply appreciate you as well. I'm doing my best to have as much content as possible without behind any paywalls, but if I want to focus on this full time, I definitely have to make money in some way. So in order to do this more and more and more often, I definitely need to figure that out. And the fact that there are so many people that believe in me already and put their money down to help this project go, I deeply appreciate you, everybody. Thank you so much. Also, we're working on a documentary about the discovery, and if you feel like you want to contribute to that, you can either go to the link tree in the description of TikTok or watch the trailer on YouTube, Dango Thoughts, DANGO Thoughts. And our GoFundMe link is under the description of the video. So again, thank you so much. Oh, and final thing is, if you want to find out more about what we're doing with the project, it's codeofreality.com. Codeofreality.com. There you can find all the information about the protocol, the lasers that you need, and we're actually building a new website now, which will have a lot of fun things. So thank you so much for the question. Appreciate you. Exactly. Dango Thoughts. Thank you so much. Shugon. Oh, can't say that, I guess, on TikTok, but great handle. Hey, Lindsay. Amazing. 1111. My thoughts on entanglement, Danny Lynch is asking. I think, well, entanglement is the most fundamental state of the universe, essentially. It is the natural thing. And when there's too much excitation happens, it seems like things become separate. But entanglement is essentially the natural state of affairs. Everything is entangled originally. Bang. What do you think about radical behaviorism as proposed by B.F. Skinner? I think it's a deeply confused view of the world. All of these kinds of philosophies are deeply confused. Behaviorism, what is it? What's the equivalent of behaviorism in science? Phenomenology, right? All of these things, they're deeply confused. Can't possibly be the thing. Judging a person by just their behavior, I mean, you don't need to go far. You can just take the example of nonverbal kids or people that are in vegetative states. Vegetative states, they actually are, might not be home, but comas, for example. So the fact that they can't move their bodies. Wait, which one is it? I forget. No, I think the vegetative state are the ones actually home, right? So whichever it is, I think it is the vegetative state. But here's a perfect example where the person inside is fully intact as they are. We know that because the activity in the brain shows that. And yet they can't move a muscle of their body. So what does their behavior tell you about what is actually happening inside? Nothing. That alone should tell you that that's a completely intellectually bankrupt idea. And it's also silly because it's just correlation-based and not explanation-based. Science is in the business of explanation. And anybody who thinks otherwise, to my light, is confused. Behavior is defined as anything we do. This seems very comprehensive. Well, no, again, the example that I just gave you, right? There's a lot of people that can't do all kinds of things with their bodies, and yet they're very present. They can do a lot of things with their mind if they could just be connected to something that can express that behavior. The behavior is a corollary of another state, and you can deduct some things from it, but definitely not the whole picture. So focusing on something that is a correlation versus the thing directly will never give you the full picture. Ever, ever, ever. In fact, most things that happens in humans are not physical. Scam me because of the Awaken video link. Which Awaken video link? Queen City? It's crazy to believe from India. It's crazy to believe I'm from India is talking to a guy who found the actual proof. Like, how did this happen? Huh? Instrumentalism. That's the word I was looking for, by the way. The idea that science is all in the business of measuring and controlling versus understanding. It's the same as behaviorism, basically, only applied to things and not to humans. Yeah, I've been listening to the telepathy tapes. I'll be honest, I had a really hard time in the beginning, and then slowly I warmed up to it. And it seems like there's some serious things going on, and we're about to find out what they are. Determinism. Determinism is a peculiar idea because determinism must be true, however, never to anything that is inside of the totality of existence. Because for whatever is inside of existence, and I'm saying existence because the universe is an incomplete word, because whatever it is, the universe, the multiverse, whatever exists, everything that exists, if we discover that all of this lives in a giant hamster, doesn't matter. Everything exists. Um, all of that, as long as you're inside of it, which you are, you can never ever get access to the full information of how the whole thing fits from the beginning to the end, which I'm claiming is not even known to the most advanced civilization. So, in that sense, determinism has to be true, and yet it's completely irrelevant to anything that lives inside of existence because it can never know, in principle, how can the whole thing be. And that is the snake that eats its own tail. I always say the universe is the impossible object that exists. When was the last time you listened to a Feynman lecture? You asking me? If you're asking me, maybe I don't know, 6 months ago, 7 months ago. Why did he put out new materials? How you doing, Nico? I made my wife laugh, which always makes me very proud. She's hard to make laugh. It all feels very paradoxical. Well, welcome to the world. This should be a T-shirt. Happy New Year, everybody. Oh, there's some interesting comments here. Sometimes the physical aspects of reality feel more like a limitation than a feature. No, I think it's a feature. I think without that, we would be in trouble very quickly. Link to me. No, I'm asking. I don't know what that is. Awaken video link. Oh, I didn't approve links. Can I do it in real time? I probably can't, huh? Let me see if I can do this in real time. How do I activate links here? Let's see. Channel. Settings. Notifications. Whoop. Subscriptions. Notify me about. Let's see if I can figure this out. View my channel. We are now playing officially. That's kind of cool. Live Customize channel, manage videos. I wish I could just figure it out immediately, but alas. Okay, never mind. I'll do it later. Because I forget every day to do this. Every time, and then last second before I have to jump on a live, I'm like, gotta go, and then I'm like, I didn't do it because I wanted to approve links so you can actually share it. But if you don't mind, you can maybe email it to me. lasersimulationx@gmail.com. lasersimulationx@gmail.com. Remember, awaken video link. Yeah, like the human avatar going. Happy New Year, everybody. Missed your comment on time. Might, but I have to move on because there's a lot of comments. Unless you want to repeat it, and I'll try and read it again. Feels like a simulation to me. I mean, it is. How are you, Mikael? Happy New Year to you as well. Where are you in the world, by the way? What are my views on Shiva and Vishnu? You know, maybe I need to be more educated on that. I mean, I know who they who they are. They're eternal, but I don't know enough to make like deep comments about them. Happiest of years to come. Love this. Short, to the point. All you got to do is change your handle, KLGD, and you're golden. Where's the most advanced civilization you speak of? Over there. It's right there. There are so many of these years. I don't know. I like them. You don't like them? Owl, Happy New Year. Oh, you're going to celebrate in Vegas? That's going to be wild. Rimble? What is Rimble? Oh, you mean Rumble? Okay. Rumble would be cool. Cool. Yeah. I don't have to open Rumble. We have about 40 minutes to count down. So now 35 minutes. Do you feel like talking on the hill from the telepathy tapes is a similar space as where one goes on NN? I can't know. I'm not one of these nonverbals. Sounds like maybe my wife gave me a look. Like, what is that like not PC or something? That's what they are, aren't they? I mean, I say it with respect. Or how do you know? Something. Do you think they have a secret handshake on the hill that they mime through their minds? I mean, it's an incredible ability. It would be cool to visit the hill. To anybody who doesn't know the telepathy tapes, which I highly recommend you listen to on Spotify, the nonverbal kids who are communicating telepathically, it seems all the parents know about this place called the Hill. Everybody seems to like all the nonverbals go up there and they speak, and they can you stop looking at the nonverbal kids? She keeps looking back at me. Is that wrong to say? I don't understand. That's what they are. It's not. There's not an insult. What do you want? it's so funny. She's a speech pathologist, so she worked with a lot of these kids. But it's just hilarious. Am I canceled? I'm canceled, Amn't I? See, I'm not verbal. So I mean I say words, but it's not verbal. So where were we? Oh yeah, the hill. So it would be cool to visit. I don't even know. if it like I feel like it's different. I feel like NN is a much more mechanical kind of place, and I feel like where they go is closer to kind of like, what you would call the levels to heaven kind of thing. I feel like it's more along those lines. Whoa, everything just jumped. Maybe that was correct or something. Looking for my own answers on how pain, suffering, forgiveness, and love plays such a real and tangible role in the simulation. Might be the case that it's just keeping the balance between things, and balancing them perfectly is the only ethical goal of existence. I saw some older pictures of you, Danny. Quite a stud. I mean, seriously, modeling, handsome, and buff. What if I just show up like this from now on? This looks like I'm from the Adams family or something. Thank you. I mean, yeah, I used to do a lot of physical activities. Cincinnati, Ohio. Ohio. A psychic medium queen. Where is Danny's journal? Wait. Psychic medium queen. Where is Danny's journey heading? Oh, you're asking her. Oh, making some music. Amazing. I love music. It is a very difficult, probably you mean thing, to find meaning inside the simulation. I don't think so, because it doesn't matter how things come about. Meaning is what you make of it. We are the meaning making machine. You don't find it, you produce it. You are the meaning creator. So it starts and ends with you and us and all of us together. Let's make meaning. Fireworks are going all over the city. We don't really have fireworks here, but for some reason our husky thinks there are. Reacting to she's reacting the same way that if there would be fireworks, maybe she hears something. It may be interesting to hit the molecule pipe while seeing the New Year's fireworks. I mean, that would definitely be something. The hill is where your wife goes. Wife needs to go to speak to you. It does make sense. It was mentioned on Joe Rogan, so imagine when every parent of every nonverbal realized their baby is inside that body, trapped not only with a high intelligence but psychic abilities. Yeah, but it seems that they're not. They're saying more than they're just psychic. They're saying they are existing in this higher realm of some sort. And in the case of one of the kids, at least, he literally could not locate himself in space. Like he did not know he had a body. So they're actually freer, but yes, in this world, their life is not the best. But in the totality of things, it seems like they got the better deal. Yeah, the hill is fascinating, I have to admit. Giga Chad, Daddy. Oh, what books or research papers do you consider best on the topic of time? As expecting, you must have gone through a lot of them. I'm reading some, but they all end up just with more questions. I mean, that's just anything in science. That's how it goes. I think the best model so far is actually not a book, but a frame. I'll have a few cut kind of like in half. It's the work of Stephen Wolfram. YouTube, Stephen Wolfram on time and hypergraphs. On time and hypergraphs. I think it will give you a good perspective of what time is, and I think he's on the money, or this very close. Balance is the key to life and the universe. Yes, indeed, I couldn't agree more. Where can I get a legal molecule pen? I mean, I wouldn't know. I would love to know. One of the kids passed away and was still communicating with other nonverbals on the hill. Crazy. I haven't heard that part yet, but that is crazy. But also, it's pretty encouraging, isn't it? I can make some beautiful spacey sounds and themes for your movie. I'll send you some of my web files. I'll, of course, give you the full copyright, all for this great discovery. Thank you, Mikael. I appreciate you. So, yeah, send them over. And no, you don't need to do it for free. If we like it, then we're going to use it in the movie. And if we have a budget, we will absolutely pay you. So, please send them over. This concept of the hill is really cool. I want to know more. I agree. I want to know more. It's okay. Castañeda is awesome. Legalize the molecule, Danny Golo for president 2028. I mean, that would be something, especially because I wasn't born here. Maybe they'll change. Maybe the simulation will change the rules. I don't think I would ever want to be president, man. It sounds. Did you ever see the presidents? Like, do you know that famous image of Obama going into office and then 4 years later he has like his fully gray hair. Can't even imagine how stressful it is to be the president. It's truly the most stressful thing you can possibly imagine. I know Trump is the only one who didn't age. It's hilarious. It's amazing. He thrived there. Wait, why are you guys saying New Year? Now, oh, Ambient Glass, you just joined. Okay, Happy New Year. Not yet, almost. And I'm gonna have to jump off right before. Oh, I know, but I'm gonna jump off right before because I have to spend time with my wife and my puppies. I have a small film company and I'm an editor. I love the thing you're doing. Huh? Thank you for sharing, Danny Lynch. Appreciate you, and I appreciate the kind words. Where am I from? I am from LA. Where are you from? By the way, Nikom is saying about time. A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking is pretty good. Yeah, but it's not exactly about time. Just because it has the word time in the title. Come on. But yeah, Stephen Hawking, definitely one of the greatest hits. That's without a question. Bless you, baby. Bless you. You went from 50 to 100 years in one term. Yep. Dude, I can't, like, try and imagine, like, truly, try and imagine what it's like to be president. Like, somebody wakes you up in the middle of the night and just like, yo, you got to decide, you have to make a decision right now in 30 minutes. And whatever decision you make, people are going to die either way. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I just don't want to imagine that. Hawking didn't build anything. That's not true. He actually used to work for Santa. So, you know, as we said, the Earth is a sausage. The North Pole is at the top of the sausage where the thing fans out like this, when the little thing with the tie. And Stephen Hawking used to work at the Santa's shop at the little bow thing of the sausage on top of the North Pole. He used to build little toys. When he would roll back into Cambridge, was it Oxford, Cambridge? Where did he pretend to work? That's when he pretended to not be able to move or make toys. All of these are facts, by the way. You can quote me on this. This is verified fact. Everything I'm saying is verified fact. Gavin said that Stephen Hawking is an extremely overrated individual. Let me tell you something. If you have the condition that he has and you can't move a muscle in your body, and yet somehow you score a lover while being married, and then you leave your wife and you marry that person, that's some mad skills, bro. So, not good skills, but mad skills. That's game. So, definitely not overrated. Men skills. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think a lot of men are capable of that. That's like some superhuman skills. What do you think about UAP sightings everywhere recently? I don't know, but it sounds like it seems like it's part of a big happening for sure. Alexander is asking a question about idealism, which makes me excited. I don't even know what it is yet, but I am excited. Let's see. Hi, Dan. If you take the idealist perspective, how does this relate to your view of consciousness? Would you regard everything in the universe as having a level of consciousness? Oh, yeah, I completely subscribe to that. Only one tiny correction, and I don't know if you meant to compare them or to say that idealism is that, but idealism is not the idea that consciousness, everything has consciousness, but that everything is consciousness, which sounds like an annoying semantics comment, but it isn't, because there's a difference. If you're saying that everything has consciousness, it means that everything is, and then it has consciousness. But if everything is consciousness, that's a different proposition. Everything is made out of consciousness, of mind. So I think that the idealistic perspective is probably the thing that makes the most sense, aligns perfectly with the simulation, because consciousness, the computational simulation, would simply be the third person perspective of the operations of how the universal mind operates as it is. So if you look at it from the third person perspective, it looks like the simulated computational world. From the inside, it feels like the universal mind, which would be idealism. Great question. Gesundheit. Is that how you spell it? It looks like something completely different, especially with my dyslexia. You know what I just read? Ganstut. That's what my brain read. So, which sounds honestly more German than what this is. Okay. Well, I've been called to eat. So let me take a few more comments and then we'll have to bounce off. I would more venture that Hawking helped encourage others to enter the field, myself included. Yes. On a serious note, Hawking was a legend. There's no question about that. Okay, going through the comments real quick before I get murdered. Ebony. My wife is a very lovely woman. She's incredible. Just so you guys know. And there's no gun present at all. There are no guns. Happily good to see you. We have to we have to jump off in a moment, but sending deep love. Happy New Year. You already passed the New Year, right? Or are you also on the West Coast? Love you, widows. Peace, love, and wobs. Is wobs supposed to be like rubs? What does that mean? What's up, Chris Hubbard? Happy New Year, everyone. Wow, all my regs just came. Well, now I feel terrible to leave in a moment. She should look in the camera once, they said. And she's free to do so. So Owl said, no guns, just a large kitchen knife. Vancouver. Well, I am as geographically illiterate as I am historically illiterate. So you're going to have to remind me if Vancouver's on the west coast or the east coast or the west coast. I live in Florida. We have lots of guns. Happy New Year from Florida. About the molecule. Lovely. And you should also read The Center of the Cyclone is an autobiographical work authored. I thought you were going to say autobiographical work by a tornado. That would be amazing. Author. I wake up in the morning, I twist. Authored by famed fringe scientist and psychedelic pioneer Dr. John C. Lilly. Sounds lovely. What's for dinner? We have salad, chicken, rice, a nosy dog. We're not eating the dog, though. And what else? I don't know what else. Maybe we have dessert or something. Olivier, you know what? You're right. We don't have Olivier. And that's definitely a New Year's thing. People say they will be honored to meet you, baby. My eyebrow? Which one? I have a lot of them. Oh, Palo Santo on my eyebrow. Well, that part of my face is protected. No sausage, no sausage for dinner. Wait, Nico said something fun over here. He invented a way of doing abstract math with geometry in his head. Exactly. Is that what they call it nowadays? I love Palo Santo. I have some too. I'll burn some with you. No, she threw it in my face. I mean, you can, you can join her on that too. That's fine. Yes, that's me, Jesus. Swine VTuber. Who assaulted Jesus? The Romans, I think. My wife is the Romans. Palo Santo gang represent. Gang. The Implicit Order of the Universe by David Bohm. Yeah, I mean, I'm familiar with Bohm's work, so I'm not sure that I need to read a whole book about it. Cosmo, relax. Okay, guys, love you all truly. If you want to follow me across platforms, it will be Danny Goller on TikTok and Instagram, Goller Danny on X, LaserX83 on Twitch, and Dango Thoughts on YouTube, DANGO Thoughts. If you want to join the members program on YouTube, please do. It helps me focus on this work full time tremendously. I appreciate all the people that already joined. It gives you access to early access to all the videos I'm releasing, Zoom calls with me in private and in a group, depending on the tier, as well as weekly lives aside from daily lives, only for members only. And a bunch of new videos are coming out for my personal life. They will not live anywhere else but on YouTube's members program. If you want to contribute to the film that we're working on, you can follow the link tree in the description on TikTok or watch the trailer on Dango Thoughts on YouTube. And you can donate through the GoFundMe page. And you can visit our website, codeofreality.com, in order to get more understanding of what we're doing with the experiments, what kind of lasers you need, the protocols, and news. And we're working on a new website, which will be the same, but the website is going to be a lot newer. Well, I guess we should stay for another minute and a half. It's kind of stupid just to finish it at a round hour. I hope you guys are really celebrating an incredible end of the year and the beginning of an incredible new one. I really believe this will be a year that the best year of humanity of all time. It will be a very exciting time. Fear not, love more. Make sure that you drink enough water, and just generally make sure that you're happy, because this year was a little challenging in a lot of different ways, and I know it was for a lot of people, but it was also beautiful because we seeded a lot of beautiful things that we will now get to benefit from. I really do believe, and I'm not just saying that this is going to be the year that's going to change the course of humanity forever, and I believe it's for the better. Let's keep really positive vibes. Let's bring love to the world. Oh, somebody gave 5 gifts. Chris, oh my God, Chris, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Deeply appreciated. What a beautiful gift for New Year's. 5 more people got membership, and again, of course, I benefit from this, so I deeply appreciate, and all the people that are also already joined the memberships, and also people that like Chris and Ebony that are gifting people all the time, and Ben, and also contributing their time. Yeah, I really do appreciate this community. It means a lot. Here's for an incredible new year. Let's pretend that we celebrated it together. It's not going to be 13 years, but let's do a countdown together that we're going to translate to later in time. You guys are ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And then we'll all become AGI. Is that how you become AGI? Or is that just something you do when you're really drunk in traffic? I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy New Year. Ciao.